Hey guys, today I'll be answering the question of can you give yourself trauma because of your daydreaming? Let's say in your daydreaming you are experiencing really negative vibes. Let's say you are just seeing some miserable stuff in your daydreaming or in your imaginary world. So, can it give you trauma? Actually, there's one aspect to this. So, the fact that you are engaging in a maladaptive behavior means that you have some underlying issues which needs to be addressed, right? And these underlying issues actually are like stuck emotions or or sensations you've never really processed. And that in itself it can be trauma sometimes. It's not a matter of it to be trauma, but those emotions, those stuck emotions, are what are driving your life. So when you daydream these negative vibes and then you come out of it, then you feel strange, you feel emotional, you feel emotionally overwhelmed, you feel very sad. The emotion you're feeling actually is more of triggering those emotions you've never processed. So it cannot really give you trauma in itself, but the fact that you're engaging in a maladaptive response, maladaptive behavior means that there are some aspects of you which you've never worked on, which are there might be some traumatic experiences you had in the past which you've never really worked on, but snapping out of this negative daydream or this daydream which was having negative vibes just triggers the things which are already in you. And when it triggers those things, yes, it is traumatic, it is traumatizing. It's like reliving a past experience. When you're triggered, it's like you're reliving a past traumatic experiences because all those emotions you've never processed come to the surface. So you may feel a bit of excessive anxiety, stressed, depressed, and all those kinds of things because those emotions have been brought to the surface. And something about these emotions is they pile up. So if you don't process the emotions you have after that long daydream, let's say if you push them aside or try to keep yourself busy, they will pile up, they will pile up, they will pile up. And when they pile up now, those emotions, it's like those emotions now become complicated or become complex. That's why you might really think that it's giving you trauma, but it's not really giving you trauma in itself. It's just bringing them to the surface and adding a new pile of emotions to an already unprocessed pile of emotion. So don't look at the daydreaming as if it's giving you trauma, and also don't make associations. Don't say it's giving me this because it's just you associating. Because something about problems is we do love making associations. We can say that my daydream last week gave me this. It's like just you are just reaffirming to yourself that that is the source of your current problems, but that's not it. The source of your current problems is something you've not really processed. That's why you're engaging in a maladaptive behavior. So don't really say this one gave me this because you are keeping yourself in a negative thought loop. But instead, if you snap up from the daydream and you really feel sad, feel the sadness. If you feel really stressed, feel it. But don't try to give it meaning or don't try to bring associations and say that it's giving me trauma because you'll be locking yourself in a box. That's how we find ourselves in problems. We say this happens because of that or this is giving me that. No, the compass is what you're feeling. So observe that feeling, don't give it a name. When you don't give those feelings like a association, sorry, not a name. When you don't give those feelings associations, you're not creating like a negative, creating new pathways to problems or creating new associations to your problems. You're just seeing it and observing it because ultimately healing is more of observing or being an observer. You're not attaching yourself to this, you're not calling this that, or you're not reinforcing your false identity. So hope you found that informative, guys. Don't worry so much about it, but just understand that the fact that you are engaging in a maladaptive behavior means there's something underlying. And don't really focus on this is giving me trauma. Just focus on this behavior is becoming uncontrollable and I need to work on those underlying issues. Until next time, guys, feel free to ask me any questions. Have a nice day.